Hey, everybody. How are you? I wanted to explain why I don't do the music. I don't know if anybody is here, but I wanted to explain that because I was getting feedback that it wasn't sharing the video because the music because it's going across platforms that it wasn't sharing as much as I'd like to. So I went to the countdown, in case you were wondering. I like the music because it kind of got me going, but hey, Dorothy and Tina, Karen, Leslie. I know. Hi, Sharon. I know. It catches me out. Like I'm just making my notes and stuff. It's like, whoa, that was quick. Hi, Barbara and Diane, Liz. Sharon. I said Charlotta, right? If not, hi, Charlotta. Hey, Linda. Kaylin. Liz Box. Isabel. Good to see you guys. I'm excited today because wait until you see how horrible the organizer that I've been using looks. It's kind of like how it looks inside. It's got all pencil marks and mess in there. So I'm really excited to build a new caddy and hope you guys are too. Hey, Tina. So we're going to get going on that in a minute. Hey, Brenda. So I just wanted to, your husband says she even has a countdown. Well, I can't just come right on. I'm never ready. Even that 30 seconds. The music that used to go with the countdown was very stressful, so I didn't use it, but now it's not so bad. So anyway, all right. So we hopefully are streaming on Instagram today, and if somebody could just look over there, because the other day I couldn't do it. Now today it looks like it's there, so can't really tell. But anyway, we're going to get started pretty quick. I did want to show a couple things that I got. Yesterday, I went to the Dollar Tree and I met a group of friends from the Army, these military wives that I know. We met down in Montclair, which is a good little drive. And on the way home, I found a thrift store. Hey, Julie, how are you? Good to see you. Julie, we're doing something right up your alley. We're doing a little construction project today. So hope you guys like it. It's very simple, but it's fun to change things up every once in a while. Oh, thanks, Charlotta. Good to know I'm on Instagram. Very good. Okay, so let me just show you what I found. And it kind of relates to what we were talking about the other day when we were doing our book covers. But let me show you first. This is a placemat. Whoops. This is a placemat that I want to make a couple journals out of. And it's very thin, but I have used these before and I thought that pattern was really pretty and kind of springy. It looks like Pussy Willows kind of to me. So Scotland, it was a little cold here today too, Karen. But the other thing, and then I found a project that I want to do. And if you guys live near a Dollar Tree, these are pretty cute. This is a little moss bunny for, I think, this one was $3. Ooh, he was headless. Wait a minute. So I want to give him a little collar here and some other items. So I got that. And while I was at it, I found this fun little candle. And I was thinking I would decorate that with flowers and put this in my front. I know I can't play the piano. I could, but it would be really bad. And I don't have a piano here. This is my fake background. It's still messy. So I got one of these candles because I thought the yellow was a nice springy color and I want to decorate this one also. So that's going to be a future live. And then I got also some baby wipes, which, and then I got this bag and I was thinking, isn't that pretty? This would make a lot of book covers, like we made the other day to cover your journals in case you're maybe going on a trip or who knows. So that was what I got. And I also got, but I didn't bring them over here. Oh yeah, wait a minute, let me get it. I got some jewelry and I want to make journal charms out of this. And I don't know. I'm hoping this one I can take apart. Maybe I should show this when let me turn my camera down first, and I can show you this stuff. But she even has chroma key. I'm not sure what that is. Storage is your middle name. Julie, you guys, Julie doesn't come too much, but she in the past has made these amazing little vignettes out of dies. Like she makes little like houses, like little beach. I remember she had a beach cottage. She made storage for a bunch of stuff. So Julie, go check her page out because she has some. Where do you post, Julie? Are you mostly on Facebook? You'd have to go back a little, but it's really cool. Hey, Andrea, how are you? Good to see you. You know what? I bet it's because the time changed. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy to see you here. All right, I'm going to turn the camera down. And let's go over here and do this. And I'm also going to put some light on here. All right. So this is the other stuff that I found. My big shot is right here. But look at this nice long necklace. And this one was only, I think, $2. Yeah, $1.99 for this one. So I can just cut this and put these in a bag. And I could make tons of charms or earrings or anything. I mean, they're just glass beads. But I don't think they're plastic. They have a pretty nice weight to them. So I got these, mainly Facebook. Okay, so go check out Julie's Facebook page. And then I got this bracelet. I can't remember how much that was. I think she said $2.99. But I got it because look at all these cute little charms. They're kind of, the colors wearing off, like this one. I don't know if you can see. I can't tell if it's gold or silver. But I don't care. I think they're pretty. And there's a lot of them. So it's worth it to me for the charms. And then there is this nice little chain too. So you could use this for a journal, dangle. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. I don't think it's spring fever already. Allergies, but now this one was, oh, I don't know how much she charged me for this either. I don't know if this one is going to work because of this chain. But I really like these gems. They're very sparkly and faceted. And I think if I had to, I could take a pin, head pin and, just cut this up. Now I see that they've got that cord that metal chain, skinny chain going through. But I even liked all of these little beads, and I thought for $3 it was worth it to have these. So I can't wait to play. Look at how it's sparkly. Isn't that cool? Yeah, the charm's real turquoise. I doubt it. Hey, Fiona, how are you? A purple necklace. No, I don't. This, though, is kind of purpley. Can you see that? Yeah. So I think it's actually, can you see this? It seems to be like a mesh kind of chain. I don't think it's bead, but I could use bead wire. Yes. So anyway, that's my latest. So I'm going to play with that when I have 2 minutes, which I don't know when that'll be. But so tourmalines. Yes, kind of. Yeah. And you know what? I don't want these to be real because I would want to make a necklace or something. If they were real, I would want to use them for real jewelry. So I kind of hope that they're fake, which I think they are for that price. But, it's you don't know when you go to a thrift store. So I am good, Fiona. All right, I'm going to show you my old spinning tool box. This is 4 years old. I'm pretty sure it's about 4 years old. I have this little non-stick thing on the bottom, and this is one that I made with these dies right here. Okay, I used the gift box die, and I have more of these, and these are great toolbox, tool caddy, whatever you want to call it. I have videos on my YouTube channel showing how to put this together, and I'll try to remember to link that after. I use the gift box for the base, this part right here, and then I chopped off one of these, you know, this little tab up here. So then I use that piece for the bottom, and I actually stacked, I think, 4 here just to raise it up a little to make it level with this. This is the post box, and I only have, I think I have 2 of these left. So if you want to make one like this, go ahead, get the dies. You may even have them. They're really fun and very useful and serviceable. And I have some other things in them. Like I made some, I put journaling cards in here because they perfectly fit, 4x3, 3x4. They fit really nice in there. Index cards. I love it. But today I decided I'm going to do something a little different, and I'm going to make it right on the show here so you can see exactly how it's done and how fast it's going to go together. Hopefully, we'll see. But this time I'm going to use this die right here. And this is one of my favorites. It's a Card Caddy, so you can use it to put cards in it. But I'm going to make 4 of them and configure it into a spinning tool organizer that should work about the same way. Okay, so hey, Karen Beers, how are you? So I have some already taken out. Now, what I'm going to do is a little bit different. Usually I put my paper on first just because it's easier, but in this case, the way I plan to put it together, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in like a overlapping square, and then I'll have a little piece in the middle. So all you're going to see around the edges are the paper that I want to use. You're just going to see on the outside. So I don't need to cover the whole box. You can if you want, but there's no need to do that. Okay. So I've got my big shot over here. So we're going to do some cutting. So be ready. Too many cords over here, but I am just going to cut 4 caddies, and I have, now let's look on the die, because you do have to cut an extra piece right here. All right, this one is the little side support. So you cut one when you cut the whole sheet out, but then you need to cut an extra one. So each of these pieces needs to be 1 and a little bit of a piece of matboard. Okay. Thanks for putting the link up. Yes, Team Karen is in the house. All right. So let's go ahead and start cutting, and just let me know if you have any comments or anything. Actually, I'm going to do it like that because it's, and you just want to make sure I put my curved end, you know, that has the pattern up here, because I don't want to chop that off. You're going to see it. If I go a little short on this support piece, that's not going to matter. You're not going to see it. So I like to make sure it's really pretty tight. So just make sure you get that covered. All right. And then we're just going to go through and we're going to assemble 4 of these little caddies. All right. The Lindas have been overwhelming. It's a contest. Yes, but see, there is plenty of room. We have a little there and a little here, but let's just pop these out. And this is a little label. We're probably not going to use that, but oh, what the heck? Come on, pop out here, little guy. All right. We don't need that. I'm not going to worry about it right now. All right, let's keep going. So what are you guys working on? You doing Easter? Are you doing Valentine's Day? Are you doing general crafts? I think we probably all need a little mental health break here. All right. I'm going to roll it back because that one end wasn't popping out. It could have been a fluke. All right. The caddy gives me an idea for using up some vinyl. Ooh, if I cover the mat board with the vinyl, I think it will provide a bit of protection. It probably will, Isabel. And that is a good idea. All right. This can go quick. Now you will need about a pack of paper. You'll need, like, to make this a full set of papers because you have to cut the extra. We're using 4, well, actually maybe 5, but then we need the base too. So that's going to be another piece. So get a pack of mat board, and you know what? For $7, that's a pretty good deal. And if you want to order mat board, or, you know, I've got it on my website, and it's, I think, a little cheaper because I forgot to change the price to $7.99. I think that's what it is. The spinny bottom. Oh, okay, yes. And I do have those also in the Etsy store. The spinny bottom things. They're $4. Oh, now see, I messed that up. That's all right. I have an extra one. I rolled over that. I moved it. That's all right. And actually, that's going to get covered, so you probably won't even know. All right, but I'm just going to do it one time with this last one. Oh, wait, I have one more. Okay. All right. So you could cover your mat board if you wanted, but I don't like to waste the paper. All right. Let's see how this comes out. That's weird. Sometimes it's popping right out and sometimes not. This could be, I have cut this so many times, I can't even tell you, because I love this die. But I probably should have run it through twice. Sometimes it just depends on the board, how much moisture is in the mat board. You just don't know. So, or just take a minute and work it out, and you will be fine. All right. Okay, so once we have our pieces done, and you could, if you do kind of mess this up, you can always go ahead and take a little piece of sandpaper and sand that down, which I will do. Okay, I think that's all I need for the moment. I am going to construct this first, and then also I wanted to show you a couple other things, different configurations that you can do with this die as far as organizing. So this is like the original way it's supposed to be used, okay? This is a really cute little one that Madeline made. Oops, going the wrong way. This is there's a set of dies that scrapbook.com did that goes with this, that coordinates. So it came out at Christmas time. So, it was in the spring or July, I think. So we did Christmas in July or something. So anyway, these are really cute. And she did another one that was like a recipe card. So this is like the original version that you just, this is a single one. All right. This is one that I made for my Copic markers. And a similar idea, but not what we're going to do today. So you can see this one, what I did was I cut two of these. Wait a minute. All right, I cut 2 of these, and I cut them down the middle, and I folded them, and then joined them with the paper. So this is like a kind of a strap that keeps them together. I glued them and then put them all up together. I probably taped down the side. I can't really take it out because it would be hard with all of these in here, but I did make a little divider, so I keep all of my colors where I want them. And then I put them on, you know, I cut a square for the bottom, but we're going to do it a little differently today. So let me just, all right. And I decided that this is the paper that I want to use to cover my little case with, but I'm going to cut that after. All right. And it's beautiful 49 in market paper. I'm going to assemble it with glue just because I don't know why. I'm in a gluing mood. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of these and I'm going to fold them over all the way. All right. And this one has a little bit of paper on it so I can come back and file it down. Now this is kind of a pain because it is curvy here. So you might have to take a pencil and get a piece of sandpaper and just kind of, that's the messed up one. And I'm going to lay this on the edge of my table and fold it just because it's quicker and more precise than me doing it here. All right, so I need 2 of these for each set. So it's going to take a minute. So chat in the chat there so I can watch you while I'm folding. Construction tape. Yeah, you could do that. But we don't need them. We're just going to glue all of these sections together. So you could do it, but why not just use the stuff you have on hand? I don't have construction tape, so I'm all right with that. But I'm just laying it on the edge of the table, getting it started, then I'm folding them all the way over, and I'm breaking the fibers so it's easier for me to work with these. I could use tape. Maybe I should have done these ahead of time, but, you know, I don't want to be done early. Oh, thanks, Leslie. Yes, you could do that too. Hey, Raylene, I got your prize in the mail today. So thanks to everybody who entered our Tidy Up Challenge. And also, I was supposed to mention our craft organization camp, which is coming up next week. Bookbinding tape. I have some of that too, but you know what? Honestly, I don't love it. I guess I get used to my own supplies and, you know, make it work. Whatever you have, whatever you like to use, just use it. Adhesives are a very personal item. Oh, good, Leslie, you got yours. Okay, let me show you the little thing while we're talking here. You just watched my organizing video on YouTube. Oh, thank you. All right, thanks, Karen. Karen, we got to get together. All right, here's the link for the camp. Okay, it's coming up on the 20th. And it's really, I'm in like the counselor group, and people have such good things going on. So you can get it free, or you can pay the $39. That's going to end on the day before class on the 19th. So if you're going to do it, you know, do it whenever. But it's going to be more money when it starts. There's a bunch of videos, and everybody like has their little specialty. So I am excited to watch. All right, so now we have 8 of these pieces that are going to be our little. Now, what I should say, if you want, see how this is kind of coming apart. I don't think this matboard is not my favorite, but if you want, you can peel this off, this top section here, and just glue the paper on to your, you know, make your little folder. But actually, I had to calculate the depth of this in there, so it works better if you keep it. If you keep it with the full amount of matboard, all right? Because that is just how it's designed to fit in here. So I'm going to go ahead. Let me fold one, and I'll show you how you want to do 4 of them. Very easy. And I mean, we're just basically making 4 of the singles, and then we're going to put them together, right? So here's one, and we're just going to, oh, I forgot to fold over on the bottom. Those are small, so that's pretty easy. So all we're going to do is just insert these in here, and that's how you put it together. It's so easy. All right. So that's what we're going to do now. Oh, wait a minute. Let me take this off so you can see. Hang on. So the other thing that I didn't say is that link there, that gives me a little kickback. That kind of pays for my time to do the video. And I was talking to somebody the other day. It's like, these videos take a long time because you have to plan them, gather the supplies, put the links, post it. Karen Bierce, you can tell them. They take up a lot of time. So, it's nice to be paid for your time. But anyway, that's that. So let's get these other ones folded up. And, probably can do it right here. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back to comments. Yes, sounds good. Just lost sound. Got to go out and come back in. Hey, Rebecca Meyer. Oh, you're going to see Madeline tomorrow. Well, give her a hug for me, okay? You prefer the caddy edge to the post box for an organizer. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. The other one is just kind of plain. I agree, Karen. It's decorative, and I just hope it's not going to get in the way. I'm so used to just cramming stuff in and out of there. It's going to take a minute to get used to it, but I think it's pretty, and I really like that paper. It's $49 in Market. I picked it because I love the colors, and also it's very sturdy paper, So that is another bonus. All right, so let's start gluing these together. Okay, good. I know, everybody loves Madeline. You guys, Rebecca is going to be my roommate. We're going to Creativation. Rebecca has stencils. She won an award, actually, one time when I went to Creativation. It was with Fabric Editions, I think, for a kit she had done, and she won like the product innovation. It was very exciting. I was like, I know her. So anyway, so I'm excited to see Rebecca again and hang out and see what's happening at Creativation. Okay, so I just okay, what you missed was me wanting you to tell everybody how much work it is to do videos, Karen. But you don't have to. I was just saying, it takes a lot of planning to do a video, or it should. Sometimes are better than others. But I mean, if I'm going to make it, I might as well do a video and show you guys and get your ideas. And so it's, it's fun, but it is also work. And sometimes, like today, my throat is still not great, but it doesn't hurt. It's just, it sounds kind of croaky, but I was with a friend of mine. We went to Olive Garden for lunch, and her husband just got out of the hospital. So I was happy to go and hang out with her a little, but I just didn't get stuff done. Thanks, UK people. Just ordered the Lazy Susan. Excellent. Are we coming? You know what, Brenda? I am talking about, yes, and Rebecca knows too. So much work. What was the question I was just going to answer or respond to? Coming to Michigan, Brenda. I want to, but I had already kind of told some people that I could go to H&H, which is like a, Ann Butler, actually, she has a booth. And so she said that I could go and demo in the booth. And I thought H&H is like a fiber and yarn show. I went a couple of years ago. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a video from there, and I think the loom would be a great thing to demo there. So I was thinking about going, and it's right before the mega meet, Brenda. But I need to talk with the folks at Marco's Paper, who I demo for, and see if they would mind if I did it, but only 2 days instead of 3. So I don't know. I have to get on the phone with them and see what they have going on. I missed last year because I think I was on a cruise or had a grandkid or something. Who knows? I can barely remember anything, but any UK dates? No, we're working on getting stores, Karen. We know one anyway, but we're working on getting that, figured out. So no, I had a call, but I don't know yet. But maybe September. I don't know. I hate to say, and because then if I change, but in October we're going on a cruise. So that is our anniversary cruise. We're going with some friends who have been married same amount as us. So that'll be fun. Mediterranean. All right. So that's 2. Just be sure. See, this is why I like using the glue, because you can kind of have a little wiggle room for this, and get it right where it's supposed to be. So I try to do it like right even with the edge here. Where's Glum? She's gonna, we're posting these links. Yes, I know. Poor Glum. She is having trouble with her computer. Okay, Karen says prep, organization, videotaping, then retaping missed bits, then editing and crying when you have to wrangle a spot. Your video wasn't on and on. Yes, not yay. Karen's not coming to the Mediterranean. You should come. We've talked about doing a craft cruise. Who knows? One of these days. Cruises are fun. But I hear they're kind of a lot of work. I was talking to Frank Garcia about it, and he used to go and do a cruise every year, and he decided now he's doing, well, he has been for a while. I think he started in COVID, doing a in-person retreat because, it was easier before COVID that you could, drive up to the port and you could bring all the stuff you needed and load it in suitcases and just bring it on. But now it says you have to pay people to haul it in. There's a charge to get it to the room, and it's just a lot of planning, and you can't just show up with it. You have to ship it. So I don't know what company it was that he did it with, but you don't do the heat. You want to go to the Med? Yeah, I bet, well, it was not my idea, but I'm excited about it. I would do more of a Canada, or Alaska cool one, because I am not a heat person either. But my friend, the last time we went, she had to go to Alaska, and she hates being cold. So she got to pick this time. That's my friend Paula Ann. So, fair's fair. But I would love to go to Alaska again. And I also liked when we went to the one that was in Nova Scotia. That was really pretty. It was a nice time of year. It was cool. And this one, it's I should have talked to them when they were signing up. Well, there's one coming up in May that we're going on. That's a river cruise. And we're going with friends of ours that are older than us, but they should have told us. We signed up for a dangerous, not dangerous. Well, you have to be in good shape. It's uh-oh. You'd love the crafting, but you get seasick as soon as you see the waves. Oh, okay, Andrea. You went to Art from the Heart. Yes. October. Go to Rhodes in October. Oh. It might be, I need to look on there and see where we're going. I don't even know. All right. one more to put together. Sorry it's taken so long. You guys seem to be having fun in the chat. It's okay. Hey, Glum, there you are. We were just saying, where's Glum? Leslie is missing you because she's doing the links. So yeah, if you guys want these dies, if you want the dies, the mat board, and I do have the double-sided adhesive also, and the spinny pieces, go to my Etsy store because I got them. It's already in the description if you want to find it. Anyway, you guys probably have all these anyway. All right, just make these nice and tidy. Now, if I was putting these together by myself, I would probably put inside, I have like a set of leather stamps that are really heavy, and I like to use them for weight inside to keep it together, but they look pretty good. Now, if you have some pieces that are coming apart like that, just add a little glue in here. They'll be fine. And what I would do probably at the end of this is get a nice sturdy rubber band and just band it together and let everything set. It may already be set, but it can't hurt. All right, so last one. All right, now the fun part. And what I might do is cut the paper first. And then we'll be done quickly. What time is it? Yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make this in one sitting. The bill, some blades. She's got blades. Glum, maybe she could put your name on it. I have mine, but you know what? It's all out of my caddy, so at the end I want to fill it. One thing I did want to say that was kind of cool was, and if you do make this one, I figured out, now this one I just measured and put together myself, but if this will fit perfectly in there, and look at how pretty that is. Isn't that cool? Cowering in fear. All right. Now, the other thing that we could do is we could take one of these and we could set that inside. Let's just do it to show you. If you wanted to further subdivide this into half, we could do that. And this is the one that I double cut. So it's not the best, but I'm not using it. So you could just, oh, hey, Putty. All right, like this. So you could further divide that if you wanted. You could do that with all of them. Like each, if you wanted, like this for my scissors, that's for my pens, you know, you could totally do that. And sometimes I do that. Like I put all of my, what do you call them? Pokey tools together, and you know. Okay, so now we have this 4. This is not what I'm going to do though. Glum is. So what I'm going to do is like this. And that's why we wanted all of the edges. It's a little bit bigger, but it's going to hold more stuff. Okay. And then we are going to take our last piece of mat board. Now this is a little small, but it'll work. You could do 2 and just, you know, cut this like here. And we're going to put that underneath to keep them all together. But I'm going to join them together first, okay? And then we're going to do our, we'll cut our paper, all right? Just make sure you get all around here. Because this you want to be sturdy, all right? So just butt it right up and press. And it should be, you got them all nice and flat, that should be fine. All right. That looks good. Now these are going to be a little bit different. That's okay. But you want to have a square, you know, this should meet up. And then you're going to come here, glue this one here. And I would load this up with glue. You could use hot glue, but it's going to make it thicker, which you may not care on here. You do want it so it doesn't come apart. But we can reinforce it after. If you wanted to put like a little belly band. Uh-oh, did I do that wrong? No. Yeah, that's right. Scared me. All right, so just come over here, make sure that it is butted up and sticking where it's supposed to be. This would probably be a little bit smaller than the ones like, wait a minute, let me get my bag of, see, I need somewhere to put my clips. I don't have an organizer. That's going to keep these just nice and tight while I'm working on it. All right, and we have one more to go. So I would probably, yeah. All right, that's looking good. So see what the other day I found a blank treasure box. Oh, you know what? Oh, inferior glue. You never know. All right, I'm going to put it on here, and then I'll put it on the end of the other one. You could assemble two of these and then glue them both together too, however you want to do it. All right, so this is going to go here, so I'm going to put it, glue here. You have one of these, Andrea, the precision glue pen, glue gun, whatever this is. They're pretty handy. Okay, last one. My hand right in there. All right, let's get some more clips. That one is, all right, that looks pretty good. It's lining up nicely. It's a little off at the bottom, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Just make sure they're all seated on the ground because you don't want one wonky. All right, so what do you think? It's pretty big, but like I was running out of room in mine. Wait until you see all the stuff that I want to put in here. And I like the middle because I think I might put my scissors and like heavier duty things in there, which is also why I'm thinking about making this piece 6.5 inches, and then I'll have 2 layers of it, and I'll do one this way and one that way. So let's just measure that. And see, I don't have any of my tools out because they're in a container. And, all right, so 6.5. 6.5. I could just lay this on my mat. And I have to find my blade. Hang on. To go through all my stuff. Oh, here's one. The yellow is standing out, but I do have my blade. This doesn't matter, it's just going underneath. But it is good to have a sturdy base. All right. So this could go in the middle, just saying. All right, let's look under here, make sure we're all, yeah, they could be a little sturdier, but I'll glue the bottom on. So see, that one's going to go that way. And we'll have double thickness down here because if we're putting more stuff in it, it's going to be heavier and we need more support. You might even want to put more than that. I'm too organized. Yes, I have a sturdy base too. Sometimes it's sturdy. I don't know, after Olive Garden, not so too much. It's so good. All right, so let's do this. So, you know, this actually might be the job for the glue gun. Now this is also where I was talking about the sturdy rubber band, heavy duty rubber band. Oops. All right. I don't want to do all this work and have it give out, so I'm making sure it's nice and gluey. All right, so then I would just put that on there, and yeah, I think it definitely does need a rubber band to keep this together. What am I going to put in it? I am going to put everything in it. Karen, it's for my tools. I have this one, which I like, but see how small it is compared to it? I kept running out of room because I have a new surface now, new desk, and I had more supplies than that would fit in there. I mean, I do need to clean it out every once in a while, but let's see if this will work. I don't know. It's pretty... Yeah. I'm going to put it up here because that's where some of the edges are. Okay, so, all right. What did you use to make the old one? Hi, Cool Cakes and Crafts with Amalia. I used these two dies right here that I have in my Etsy store. This is the post box and the gift box. All right, there's only 2 of those left. I have more of that one. This one that I'm doing right now, I am using the scalloped box. Is that the name of it? Card Caddy, sorry. Card Caddy. Also have these. All right. Hey, Elizabeth. All right. You think your tools were happy where they were? All right. Now, this is a little big, you know, for this, but I think we'll be okay. The trick is going to be to get it in the middle because otherwise it might be a little lopsided and that's not good. So this, I'm just going to all right. Now, this is just the base of it, you know. It's not decorated, but wait until you see how fast that goes. All right. Now we should put something heavy in there to weight it down, but I don't have any of those, so it's just going to have to sit there for a minute. Okay, so let's put that aside. Now we're going to cut our cover. Hopefully I can find my paper. Where did I put it? Right here. Okay, so this is 12 by 12. I am a gluing fool. All right, now, so what I decided is I'm going to cut 4 of these, and then I have a smaller set of paper. It's not going to be exact, but it's, you know, it's just a 6 by 8 paper, and then I'm going to cover this. I can't really, I don't want to mess with cutting, you know, I don't know. I don't mind having it look like that. It's going to be different from that. Okay. So I'm going to cut this into, let's just lay this out. I'm going to make a mark because I maybe could get a little extra, but you know what? Probably not. I'm just going to fold it in half and we're going to cut it. Why mess with it? It is beautiful paper. This is $49 in market. And I do like it because it is nice and sturdy. All right, now this is not going to matter, but think about how this is going to go together. I'm going to cut this off because we'll see in a minute. Otherwise it would be upside down, which I don't really think you could tell, but the lettering one you would. Actually, what we could do is just cut all of them. The other side is pretty too, but and I think what I'm going to do is cut them 2 at a time, although theoretically they should be fine. All right, the butterfly's going that way. Writing is there, so we want them all going the same direction like that. Okay, and now we are just going to line that up on our die, and I'm going to put my right side facing. So I'm just going to flip it like that. And I only need to go up to that first cutting line, so I'm going to lay it right on there, or maybe a little below. And I'm going to cut. And I'm going to use my shorter cutting pad because it's less I have to mess with. All right, so let's board. Sorry, charging cords. All right, and I'm going to go over this a couple times because I'm cutting through 4 layers of thick cardstock. Should be fine. Let's just see. Yep, looks good, looks good. Oh, we do have some extra. Well, you know what? That might work. All right. They may be going sideways, but that's fine. So now we need to cut these pieces here to cover the ends. Oh, what the heck? I'm just going to roll that through because see here, we only need this part that's showing. We don't need these side tabs. So this should work. I mean, I could do that side. So we can cut them and see what we like, but that should be plenty. I'm going to just tear these off. Maybe could use these for some little sentiment strips. There's Dorothy. Hey, Chris, how are you? I know, I love this paper. These colors are just, I'm getting into these like kind of that peachy pink. I think it was the influence of Frank Garcia, maybe. All right. Yeah, that should work. It's going to be tight, but I think that's going to work. All right, then I don't have to mess with that other paper because it's going to be a different scale. So let me just do that a couple times. It's because I don't want to trim it. All right, there we go. Oh, and we got some cute little labels too. All right, we could label what goes where. All right, we're going to have to cut a little bit. That's all right. The ones closest to the scoring blades did cut through. The other ones we're just going to have to trim a little, but that's all right. You got some nice little labels. Cute. All right. Okay. So let's get them ready and then we'll glue them on and we're going to be done. We just have to add our base. All right. So let's trim these down. And really you can kind of see where they get trimmed. Like this. Yeah, that's too tall. That's a little trickier to know, but I think that's about right. Oh, that's the only one we... Yeah, see, this one's coming off. Thank you, Leslie. All right. See how easy? Let the die do all the work. Why should you? This is supposed to be fun, not measuring. And sorry, Charlotta, I don't have any centimeters for you. But if you have this die, and just let that do it, and you're good. Oh, we finished watching Silo. It was so good, guys. Now, somebody else said we should watch Paradise, but we got on there. We couldn't figure out what channel it was on. Is it just Paradise? Because we couldn't find it. Or is there another part to the name of it? All right. This is going to be the fun part because it's going to look beautiful. All right, let me just get rid of these little papers over here into my garbage. All right, let's put it together. So I would want to think about what goes where with these little, side pieces. That's going to fit fine. And what we could do is ink here. This is going to fit right over it though. Okay. So that's all we're going to do. All right, it sticks down a little, but I like that because it's got this extra layer, 2 layers here. So I'd like that to be covered. You're not going to see it. Paradise is on Disney. Oh, yes. Silo was intense, man. It was pretty crazy. You start thinking about it. What would I do if I lived in a silo? Couldn't go outside. I don't think I'd do very well. I have to get out of my basement every once in a while. All right. And they have to have another season because they can't end it where they ended it and not tell you. All right. So that fits right on there. Paradise is on Disney. Okay. I got to look on there. On Max on Hulu. Oh, we don't have Hulu. Shoot. All right. Yeah, it's not perfect, but you could use ink, or you could do a marker down here if you wanted. I don't think you're going to notice. You could also put like a nice like a trim down there. Okay, now see that. Yeah, I might do some washi along the bottom. I don't know. We're going to get this constructed, though. You could also move this over a little, and that would hide it, and then do something around the edge here. But anyway, what time is it? All right, let's... I don't care, really, what goes where. They all look good. And make sure you get up around the edges, because that you're going to be messing with that, and you're probably going to peel off the paper if you don't make sure that's laid down really well. All right. I don't want this to dry. Okay. Sorry, I've been playing with clay again. It's like a terracotta clay. Now, you do have a little bit of time if you have to redo. That's all right. And if it lifts up, just go back and, put some more there. Yeah, that looks good. Probably should have laid these out ahead of time, but I don't think you can go wrong with this. These are from the same collection, so I mean, it's the same piece of paper, actually. I'm going to shift that over a little bit because I feel like a little washy here. I have some that Katie or Janine gave to me from 49 Market, and I know it's pretty close, so washi tape would work great. Sorry, I haven't. Glum, what do rats smell like? What the heck did I miss? Rats. New York City. So the rats smell like pizza. What is it? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? We saw that movie with the kids. My son loved them. the originals. Okay. So a couple left. That one or, oh, I think that one. You're never going to see this all at one time. You're going to be spinning it. So wherever you put it is fine. They all match. But isn't this fun? I mean, you could make this in an hour. And what a great gift. You know, I'm thinking about making one for our new bathroom and putting like my brush and, you know, hair stuff and just stuff that's on the counter. And let it spin. I still have to make that video. I love it. I did think my floor, because we got the heated floor, if you can believe it, but I thought it would be warmer. It means that we don't know how to program it yet. We just haven't tried. But it's pretty, it is warmer. All right, so I'm just pressing down. You might miss some spots. You'll see because they're going to start lifting up, but don't worry, everything is fixable. But I love that this is a craft product, but also at the same time, it's useful, you know? And it's such a nice gift. Like, I made one for my mom, and she used it all the time. She still has it in her room where she has her remote control, and she's got her little notebook to write stuff down and her pen and glasses and all that stuff. So look at that. Isn't that nice and big? Yeah, I definitely do want to stick. I might do some like jute or something, or I might do the washi. That'd be easy to go right around the corner. But basically, that's it. And then if you want to cover the bottom, you can. But if not, I think what I did, now I put this on here because when you sit this down, sometimes it slips. This will move. So I put this under it so it stays, and then this can move. And if you buy one, I had a whole thing of it, so I cut one of those to send with each one. So, yes, there we go. I might... No, I think I am just going to do it now. Why not? I was thinking about adding another layer of this, but it feels pretty sturdy. And I think what I'm going to do when I'm done is kind of go through, just make sure, like in here, that I squish that together a little, although I think it's pretty much set now, honestly. So, yeah, I would probably put maybe some rickrack would be cute in there. Or, a yarn even, you know, and down here. So I think this looks great though. It is a little bigger than I thought it would be, but I like it. And let me show you what I have all to put in there. All right. I'm not going to do it all right now, but you could do your blending brushes, your pen. I mean, this is new, so I'm going to put my cap on. But when I write you a note from the Etsy store, that's the pen I use. Sometimes I put those right there. You got your, what do you call it? What is this thing? Bone folder. And now that's why I would put one of those dividers in here so it doesn't fall down. I don't like when that happens. And I have like smaller things like these, and they will kind of fall inside. So I do like to have some, I would put my little things in this divider. But we got the Sharpie, got to have that. You got pencils. Here's the pokey tool. Here's the blade. You know, that could have its own because we want them to be carefully safe. We have this. Now that could go over here. There was something. I thought maybe these could go in the middle. And I have like a bunch of different scissors for all the jobs. Like that one is tall. These are my little ones. There was also like my jewelry tools or leather things. Another little one of these. So, you know, you guys can see there's plenty of room for all this stuff. I love it. There's some washi tape, but I don't think that would work, but I could put that right there. I like it so I can get my hands on it. We've got our little spatula deal, our fun thing to rip our washi tape with that Maggie told us about. Anyway, tons of stuff and plenty of room to put all our stuff away in. A water brush. I mean, the glue. Actually, this glue I wouldn't put in here, but my, where did that go? I had my Yoo-hoo glue. I don't know where I put it. But anyway, plenty of room, and I'm excited about that. So I will try to remember, guys, to put the link to the old video where we made that first original tool organizer. But here's these two that we could just put like little labels, you know, pokey tools. They would fit right up here, actually, you know, like right there. I would do this side because you could see it. But, you know, just so you know, when you take everything out, or like sometimes I bring this when I go to like trade shows and stuff, so I can grab whatever I need right away, and I'll even pack it in it. So, hey, Rhonda, how are you? The whole craft room in one rotating box, and you sit in the middle. I could do that. But, you know, I was just running out of room here. My glasses, my spray bottle, you know, plenty of room. Oh, look at that. It even fits in there. You see? So I think my glue stick would fit also. My hand lotion, and everything. I love it. And I think it's pretty. I may just do the marker. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for coming along, guys, and encouraging me to get this done, because I've been thinking about it forever. So I'm glad it's here, and that you were here to watch with me. Okay. Would also be great to store ephemera. Yes. Any bits and bobs. Yeah. Because this is 5 inches. You could do your index cards in here. You could do journaling cards, little envelopes, all kinds of stuff. Ink pads in the center. Yeah. Now, you know, the other thing would be you could do it this way. Wait a minute. Let's just take this out for a minute and see. You could do this. It might be hard to get into it because it is fairly deep, but I wanted that because everything has handles, you know, but you could hold it on its side and just put little papers in here. You really totally could. That would be cool. All right. Anyway. Oh, I'm going to have fun playing. I might have to make another one. Oh, that, I mean, it's a pack of matboard, you know. You can also put lots of stamp and die sets. Yes, you could do that. Those would fit. I wonder if my... No, a little bit too wide, but wait a minute. There's some little envelopes. Well, if you had them in the package like this, you know, those would fit. You know, I keep, because this is a little one, so I keep that in a small package. But I just wanted to tell you, too, there's new packaging coming for Sizzix. That's kind of exciting. All right, guys. Small journal storage. That would be cute. Ooh, yes. This die, Rhonda, is this one right here. Card Caddy. Yeah, you might have it. But you can use it to make a book. There's so many things you can do with this one. And I showed another thing earlier in the video where I use it to store all of my Copic markers, which here's another one that I did. I don't know if I showed you this one. This is a more like a rustic farmhousey one. And here I did put this tape, but it's kind of coming off. I need to fix it. But I just took the 4 covers and took a piece of 6x6 square matboard on the bottom and used my little score lines and folded up a flap and then, you know, put that together that way. So you can come up with all different sizes and shapes using these dies. You just need a little bit of inspiration. What else is coming from Sizzix? Well, Glum, I don't know if you've seen it, but they have that new studio, which is like an art mixed media kind of release. And they have the stencil and stamp tool with like a bumped up flap thing that you can sorry, I'm not saying this right, but it's like you can use the stamp and stencil tool on a book that is taller. You know, if you have it and it's already assembled, you know, you can put that, and you can stencil in a book that's already put together. So that's, you're remodeling your house and craft room. Oh yeah, Rhonda, you could have a whole set. Yes. All right, guys. Magnetic sheet on the outside. Yes, you could stick your dies on there. That would be great. And spin it around. Yeah. Very good idea. Okay, guys. All right, let me just make sure I got everybody. But hi, Via. Could even add extra caddies on the outside. That's true. You could do that. And you know what? Actually, that's what I started doing, and I didn't like how it was coming out. Oh shoot, I don't know where it is, but it just I was cutting my own score lines, and I didn't do a very good job. Hi, Linda West. All right, I'm gonna take off. Hey, Lenine, how are you? I'm glad you made it. Hi, Erin Reed and Renee. Oh, man, I missed some people here. Okay. All right. I'll see you on Tuesday. And I think on Thursday, next Thursday, we have our leather class. And guess what we're doing? A cowgirl chic journal. You are going to love it. All right. I don't know about Tuesday, but we'll get something. We're babysitting this weekend, so we might be brain dead, but... Anyway, all right. I love my new caddy. I'll post a picture when I get it done, and I'll put it in the group. Okay. If you haven't joined the fan club, go to the Eileen Hull fan club. Make sure to answer the questions and take a look in there. Sign up for the newsletter. Because sometimes we have secret sales. Is that no? That's real leather. Shoot, where did I go? That's the link for the craft organization. Oh, here's the newsletter. Okay. So that comes out on Tuesday. It gives you the links for all of the videos that we're doing. It shows the projects the team has come up with for the week. Also follow on Instagram because that's where we put our new projects up. Okay. All right, guys. Now this month we're doing, what are we doing? I can't remember in the blog. It's the third week already. Oh man, spring. We're doing spring. So get out your spring papers, post up, and show us what you're doing. We would love to see. And we'll see you on Tuesday. Okay? Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.